Hello and good evening. Today's evening meditation is a subject that is close to my heart, and that is, if I offered you a present, a beautiful present, and I claimed that this present will change your life forever, that this present is going to bring peace and assurance into your life, you would think to yourself, this present is amazing. You might even wonder, wow, I need to open it. But before you open it, I then threaten you by saying you must have this present. If you don't have this present, I'm going to commit murder. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill your family, your nation and kinfolks. You then think to yourself, what kind of a gift am I being offered? If a gift is beautiful, then no one rejects it. If a gift is life-changing, if a gift has purpose, peace and assurance, it doesn't threaten to kill. You gratefully receive it, no problem. However, when we look at Islam, they claim Islam means peace, but it does not. It means submission. It means to surrender. Surrender in fear. Wave the white flag. After being tossed about and beaten, you wave the white flag as a symbol that you've surrendered to defeat. This is Islam. You either accept the present or you die. Suddenly you begin to question, do I really want this present? It looks beautiful on the outside, but when you open it you find terrorism, jihad, dawah, fear. Then suddenly this present is no longer attractive. You begin to realize there's something wrong with it. If you have something so beautiful, you would not threaten people to take it, because people will fight for it. People will fight for things that are beautiful. But the mere fact you threaten people to take it means there is something wrong with what you are offering. What you are offering is not peace. What you are offering is not assurance, security. What you are offering is death on a plate, misery. I put it to you that Islam is this present. They pretend to offer you peace, but at closer inspection you begin to realize there is something wrong with the gift that they're offering you. It's not really a gift. It's a bomb. It's terrorism. It's fear. And that is the reason why they force it upon you, because in reality no one in their right mind would want this gift. If you have to threaten people to take something from you, automatically you know something is wrong. Can you imagine your enemy is a chef, and he's cooking the most beautiful buffet for you. Beautiful buffet, your favorite food, your enemy. And then he presents it to you, or she presents it to you. And you think, oh yes, beautiful, I will eat it all up. But then suddenly they say to you, holding a knife to your throat, you're going to eat it. This beautiful looking buffet, all arranged and mathematically cooked in perfection. But then they hold a knife to you and say you're going to eat it. Immediately you know there's something wrong with what they are giving you. It wasn't given in love, it was given with hate. Because what they have cooked, something is wrong with it. They know there's something wrong with their ingredients. There's something wrong with the product that they are giving you. I put it to you that the religion of Islam, the Muslims know there's something wrong with it, but because they are in a system, trapped in an ugly web of deceit, they too want to invite other people into it to make their lives also a misery. They don't want to suffer alone, but bring everyone else into this horrible den of wickedness. And that is the reason why people force Islam. That's the reason why it was spread to Africa in the 7th century. That is the reason why Islam was spread by the sword. Because no one in their right mind would consider such an atrocious sex cult driven by male evil, male lust and chauvinism. It has to be someone of a sick psychology and an ignorant culture to take Islam as a faith. Because it is not a faith, it is a practicing system that's geared towards hate and geared towards the taking of innocent lives, as we see and witness around the world. To close my closing speech, and I must remind you during this meditation that if someone gives you a gift and they threaten your life, that you must take this gift, automatically your natural instinct tells you that something is wrong. Something is wrong. You don't care how beautiful the gift looks. You know that if you were to commit to opening this package, suddenly you begin to see the content for what it really is, for what it really stands for. In my humble submission, I believe that Islam is the most dangerous cult in the world. It is the only religion, quote unquote, that has an internal systematic design in which to propagate evil, terrorism around the world. It is only because of Muslim oil while the Western leaders are allowing this atrocity. It is only because of Muslim oil while the Western leaders are allowing the severe, horrific persecution, beheading, rape of Christian women and men. Notice the media does not mention one Not one persecution of the Christian church, the Christian individual. And yet we are supposed to be living in a Christian West. Total contradiction, isn't it? I leave my thoughts, my meditation, that you will consider the evidence I have just put before you, and make up your mind logically, scientifically, the validity of my argument just presented. That you make up your mind and decide, do you really believe that if you had something so beautiful that you had to force it on someone, immediately you know, unanimously round the world, everyone knows something is wrong with that religion. And I leave my thoughts, my meditation, and most of all, my peace with you.
Muslims destroyed the homes of 100,000 Christians and slaughtered 5,000 Christians in the process. That's according to a group called RescueChristians.com regarding the severity of Christian persecution in Nigeria. They report that in the 6 years in which Boko Haram has been unleashing the reign of terror, the Muslim jihadists have slaughtered 5,000 Catholics and have made 100,000 Catholics homeless. According to the report, more than 100,000 Nigerian Catholics have been left homeless by Boko Haram's 6-year insurgency in northeast Nigeria, and another 5,000 have been killed, a Christian charity said Tuesday. As a result, there are now 7,000 widows and 10,000 orphans in the Maiduguri diocese. Aid to the Church in Need told Premier. A report by the charity found that some 350 churches had been destroyed in the diocese, which encompasses Borno and Yobe states as well as part of Adamawa. More than half of the Maiduguri diocese parish centers, chaplaincies, and church-run primary schools have been deserted by Nigerian Catholics, and many of them have been occupied by Boko Haram militants who control up to 85% of the diocese territory. Quote, people are very scared, and those who are able to return to their homes find there is nothing left, unquote, Father Gibeon Abasogi, the diocesan director of social communications, told ACN, according to Catholic Herald. Quote, a life lived with much fear is terrible, unquote. The Nigerian army has declared victories and territorial gains against the Islamic extremists in recent months, but Boko Haram's insurgency has practically wiped out villages and communities in the northeast. More than 1.5 million people forced to flee their homes in Nigeria, living in internal displacement centers as of April. Boko Haram has killed more than 13,000 civilians since 2013, the United Nations Refugee Agency has said. Boko Haram has sworn loyalty to the Islamic so-called state group in Iraq and Syria, officially accepted its pledge in March, making Boko Haram the largest and most lethal jihadi group to be inducted into that Islamic group's network. The militants seek the establishment of a state in northeast Nigeria based on strict Islamic law. For more information on how to help persecuted and displaced Christians, visit www.rescuechristians.org. Thank you.
It's happening again in Nigeria. Christians are being killed by the hundreds. The situation for Christians is desperate. Over 3,000 have been forced from their homes. Over 500 at this time have been killed with machetes, and 75 homes or more have been burned to the ground in 3 villages. Open Doors is there right now, helping to provide relief for orphans and widows in this desperate time. It's also there to provide the necessary safe houses for those who have lost their homes. Open Doors is providing the needed tools for them to continue to survive. Please do whatever you can today to stand with our brothers and sisters in Nigeria who are suffering for their faith in Jesus Christ. Won't you provide the necessary things that they need to survive in this most difficult time? Thank you.